all. Thanks for being here and listening to Flutist Gabrielle Small perform Carl Reinecke's incredible Sonata Undine. Thank you, Gabi. And Gabi's going to get ready for her next piece, and while she is doing that, I'm going to tell you about Gabi. She's been performing in musical organizations throughout the state of Florida, including the Treasure Coast Youth Symphony, the Treasure Coast Flute Choir, the Florida Flute Association's Honor Flute Choir, and has been featured in concert series for the Martin Arts Council. In 2018, she was runner-up for the Music Teachers National Young Artist Competition for the state of Florida. This past year, she performed with the University of South Florida Flute Ensemble under the direction of Francesca Arnone at the Florida Flute Association Convention, and was selected as a finalist at the convention to perform in a masterclass for Paul Edmund-Davies, principal flutist of the London Symphony Orchestra. Gabi is currently enrolled in online classes at the University of South Florida, where she is pursuing a BS degree in environmental policy and a Bachelor of Arts in Music. Her current teachers are Dr. Francesca Arnone and me, Dr. Jureit-Beamish, and Gabi has studied with me prior to her going to the university, so while she is here at home, it is wonderful to have a chance to work with her again. In addition to her love for music, she also has a passion for environmental conservation and hopes to one day use the arts as a platform to spread more awareness. The next piece on the program is by the wonderful bridge composer Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach. Bridge means he was the son of Johann Sebastian Bach, one of the greatest composers of the Baroque era. And then Johann Sebastian had many children, including Carl Philipp Emanuel, who became a professional musician and composer in his own right, and bridged that connection between the Baroque era and the classic period of music. He is sometimes credited with being the father of classic period music. He wrote this wonderful piece for flute alone, and it is one of the mainstays of the repertoire for flute alone. It has 3 movements, but Gabi is going to be preparing these movements for Music Teachers National Competition coming up at the end of October. The entire program that she is sharing with you today is in fact preparation for that competition. So she will be performing 2 movements, the Poco Adagio first movement and the third movement, Allegro. This is the Sonata for Flute Alone by Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach, as performed by flutist Gabrielle Small.
Thank you.
Flutist Gabi, thank you so much for sharing that beautiful sonata by Carl Philipp Emanuel Bach for flute alone. Thank you. The next performer is cousins with Gabi Small and shares her name, shares part of her last name. This is soprano Annabelle Welford Small. I'm going to tell you about Annabelle. Annabelle is pursuing a degree in vocal performance at Peabody Conservatory of Music, as well as degrees in Romance languages and business at Johns Hopkins University. She is from North Carolina, and she graduated from UNCSA's School of the Arts with a concentration in vocal performance. Annabelle currently studies voice with Peggy Baruti and Denise Graves. While living here in Stewart, she is studying with Loriana Colazzo, very well-known soprano. She was one of the featured artists for the big 40th Gala Carnaval de Martin that we had last February. And as a matter of fact, Loriana will be doing the Christmas program here for us on Tuesday, December 8th, and live stream as well. She's competed in and was awarded at several competitions, including Best High School Female Singer at North Carolina, Nats competition, second place at the Orpheus competition, and finalist in the Schmidt competition. This fall, Annabelle looks forward to performing with the Peabody Opera program as Flora in Turn of the Screw. She might tell you something about how that is going to happen while she is living here with her cousin in the Treasure Coast. Just wanting to say that she is now going to perform 4 love madrigals for you by the great Spanish composer Joaquin Rodrigo, who just happened to span the entire 20th century. He was born in 1901 and lived until 1999, and he really embodies the spirit of Spanish nationalism in music. And as you will hear, and she's going to tell you about the songs, as you will hear in the piano part, the guitar plays a very influential role in how the piano accompanies the voice. So I'd like to introduce to you Annabelle.
Hello! So the first song I'll be singing is called Con que la lavaré, which is a lamentful song about a young woman comparing the married women's daily routine of washing their face with the water from lemons, while her own is washed in the pain and anguish caused by lost love. The second piece, Vos me matastes, is about a woman who is speaking to her lover, or ex-lover, who has killed her with their love and or lack of love. The third piece, De donde venís, amore, is a woman talking to her lover again about where he has been. She knows full well where he has been. The last piece, De los álamos vengo, madre, is a young woman talking to her mother about her excursion to the poplar trees where she saw her beloved. So without further ado,
Great job. What a wonderful job, Annabelle. We're so delighted that you are here in the Treasure Coast, and we hope that you will join us again on a sunset concert before you leave. Thank you for sharing your talent with us and inspiring us with your beautiful music. Now, to close the program, we have a contemporary composer to Joaquin Rodrigo. I'm going to welcome back Gabi Small, flutist, and she's going to perform a piece by Francis Poulenc, who is a French composer who lived at the same time as Rodrigo and did not have the same nationalistic spirit, but he was part of a group of composers called Les Six, or the Six, and they had a pact on certain compositional techniques that they wanted to embody and share. So Francis Poulenc, he wrote many, many different pieces, different styles, but the Sonata for Flute and Piano is one of his most famous and most frequently performed pieces, and it, like the very first piece on the program and the second one, is a sonata. In this particular case, there are 3 movements to this, and it is Allegro Melanconico, which is kind of a contrast in spirit between the joyous spirit of a fast-moving Allegro and the melancholic character. The middle movement is a cantilena, or a song, one of the most gorgeous melodies ever written for flute and piano. And then the last one is Presto Giocoso, which is extremely playful. So now Gabi Small is going to be performing the Flute Sonata by Francis Poulenc. Fantastic, Gabi and Annabelle, come on up without your mask. Everybody in the audience, the little mini audience we have is wearing a mask, and we are so glad that you have decided to spend some time with us. And isn't it wonderful what these young artists are doing during this time when all of us are operating with all these different rules and restrictions. They are home alone here, enjoying their time together as cousins and producing this incredible, productive, gorgeous music. Thank you so much for being with us. And I have something that a friend once said to me, money is appreciation. If you appreciated this concert today, we hope that you will consider making a gift of any sort towards the Arts Foundation of Martin County. The artists, like these two wonderful young people, are doing so much for all of us, and we hope that you will show your appreciation by being generous with the Arts Foundation of Martin County. Thanks so much for being with us today.